Sense.
And I'm going to keep saying it, and I don't care what people say. They can get mad at me. If Trump was in office, this would have never went down. Trump 2024. They just had a Trump rally in the
It's all Latins and blacks then.
Latins and blacks got tired of the Democrats.
To be Thomas Matthew Crooks on a nearby roof, 150 yards away. 3 shots first, one of which pierced the ear of Donald Trump. He immediately went down. An additional 5 shots in attendance and severely injuring 2 others. Then 2 snipers who were in a nest in a building with a roof to the left of Donald Trump spotted the gunman right off of his shoulders as he laid on the roof of this other warehouse building. Now it's interesting. I want to set this up first so you can imagine, use your immediate ability to think. To your left, you have 2 buildings. On top of that building are 2 snipers in their sniper nest. To the right, beyond the fence, 200 yards away, are 2 other buildings. Similar style, flat roof. All these roofs are white. Onto the roof. We have now learned that this gunman actually had driven a car to the location. He lived in nearby Bethel Park, which was a few minutes away. He drives to Butler, PA, outside of the rally. Director in nearby Pittsburgh. They have gone to his house. They have spoken to his mother. They have spoken to his father. And they have locked down further information. The question is, how does he drive up to the scene of the rally, park relatively near the site where he fired the 8 shots in the direction of Donald Trump on the podium? Remember, it's only 150 yards away. He's in an elevated position. How does he shimmy up this warehouse, out of sight, out of view of any security, then get to the rooftop and crawl on his belly with a rifle into a shooting position? Well, we're not getting any answers from the Secret Service. They didn't even bother showing up at a press conference last night that was conducted by the FBI director from Pittsburgh, the state police commandante from Harrisburg, and all the local police. They didn't even bother showing up. And so when answers were required, Secret Service had most of the answers. Law enforcement said, it's nothing we can answer. The Secret Service can answer that. So you had 2 buildings off to the right, close to 200 yards away, that were not secured in any way, shape, or form. There were no personnel on top of the roof. They didn't have a county sheriff. They didn't have a local cop. They didn't have a member of Secret Service. They didn't have FBI. Nothing around those 2 buildings. That was on the other side of a small fence. That's the only thing that separated it from the parade grounds where the 50,000 MAGA supporters were gathered and were already listening to President Donald Trump 7 minutes into the presentation. Now, the only clear and concise information actually came from an eyewitness. If not for this eyewitness, we might not know the fair. drives right on up in proximity to the building, shimmies up the building, crawls on his belly with a rifle, taps 3 shots right at Donald Trump, followed quickly by 5, and then eventually the sniper's nest. Listen to the Eyewitness describe it. He is concise. He is clear. He has given us more information than all the federal, county, state, and local agencies combined. A 15 rifle that has the capacity to hit you at 200 yards out. Donald Trump was 150 yards out. Again, 3 shots were fired first. You heard the sequence. There was a pause, then another 5 shots, then a pause, then screams, and then 1 shot that came from the Secret Service snipers who were to the left of Donald Trump on top of a roof. It is inexcusable. How does somebody scale a roof overlooking a campaign event just 200 yards away? Tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the Secret Service attached to Donald Trump did a great job. The overall Secret Service detail must be held accountable. When I hear all these excuses that are emerging this morning after a night of silence, it's impossible to eliminate every potential threat. 200 yards away, a young guy scales a roof overlooking the campaign event. And all these agencies are saying, well, sometimes things happen.